We're about 9% on the GoPro. What are you doing right now?
What?
What are you doing right now?
I'm taping off the van so legal activities can proceed to happen. Other than that, we are wrapping up for the evening. Tomorrow morning I will pull the tires off, pull the front air dam off, and paint.
What are we doing?
We doing the last little bit of prep work before we paint the car starting tomorrow. So we've done quite a bit of sanding in the past, probably about 2 hours, as you can see. So she is pretty damn close to being ready to go. We're wiping off with the Scotch-Brite pad real quick, and then we will turn in for the night, or I guess I'm pulling a fuel pump, and then we'll turn in for the night. And then tomorrow will be one color.
My dad came outside and decided that Austin needed a little bit more prep work on it. So we used 350 sanding paper. 350 right here. And then a little bit of 400. And then 250 on the spots that were a little bit more rough than we could see in our garage. Dad's shop has a little bit better lighting than our little 2-car garage. So she's coming along. I'm gonna take these off tomorrow, and she'll be ready to go. Well, it is almost 1 in the morning, but
No, it's not.
yes, it's 12:46.
Oh.
It's 12:46, so almost 1 in the morning.
She's lying.
I'm not.
There's no way we've been doing this for 4 hours already.
We've been taping and sanding for 4 hours, and I'd say it's starting to look pretty good.
Did you?
We got things masked off and ready for paint. Probably have a couple.
Can't tell if you can really see this. We gave Remy an egg. She's gentle with it, but she just looks goofy as hell. Bloop.
Remind you.
Remind me what?
That I'm out here.
Doing?
Sanding.
Are you?
Yeah.
Tell them that.
Who's them?
Turn around.
Oh.
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 Oh, hey there.
Oh, hello there. Pulling Austin.
So what's been going on, huh?
Well, Austin and my dad painted the car. And we've been getting ready for our wedding, so I've been doing that most of the day. Austin went and bought some stuff to wet sand, so he got 1,000 grit, 1,500 and 2,000, so that way we can start wet sanding to get all those little imperfections out. Still has imperfections because we're not perfect, and this is our first car that we've ever painted and restored, so I look like a hobo again. This is pretty normal with the car scene, I guess, but other than that, yep.
And I myself am looking rather dashing as usual.
Dashing.
But we are just finishing up here. Then tomorrow we're gonna buff it, get everything nice and purdied and shiny again. This is just to get mostly like orange peel and fish eyes out, or any runs. Just kind of smooth it up a bit, and then we'll go over, we'll buff and polish it. She'll be purdy, and the car's still not running. I know I talked earlier about putting a new fuel pump in. I did that, I wired it up. Still not running. I'm thinking it's an ECU issue. So we're going to put one of the other ECUs I have in the car and see if that changes anything. If it does, then it's an ECU issue. If it doesn't, then there's something else going on. So we'll go from there. I have also put one before the fuel pump, right after the gas tank, just to catch any debris. With the car being as old as it is, we want to catch as much stuff as possible before it gets up to the fuel rail and into the injectors. So now that the car is painted, I need to get it running again. I'm going to change out the fuel filter, even though I changed it probably like 4 months ago. Then we're going to throw a new fuel pump in because the other one took a crap on us. So I warrantied that. We'll get a new fuel pump, we'll get the new fuel filter in, and I'm going to wire in a switch to be able to directly turn the fuel pump on and off. That way it's not hooked up to the mass airflow, and I'll be able to have control of fuel flow a little bit better. Man, that is a pretty car. Anywho, there is your fuel filter. If you've got a 280, a 260, or a 240, that's going to be where your fuel filter is. So we got the new fuel filter in there. So now we're going to come around to the back, get the back end jacked up. We'll get under there and get the fuel pump sorted out. I know I've made a video about the fuel pump before, so I'm not going to go in depth over what I'll be doing because I've got another video on it. But I'll kind of show you where I'm wiring it into and where I put the switch, how I mount it, so on and so forth. We'll get this thing fired up in a minute.